Alright, hey guys, this is AJ Unlimited here to bring you another video. So, first and foremost, I'm sure you noticed I got a new camera. It's much better than my other one, which was just my phone. I've actually had this one for a while, but I couldn't figure out how to get the footage onto my MacBook. But I figured it out, I solved the problem, and now we are easy peasy lemon squeezy, ready to go, ready to produce some actual quality content. So, as you can see by the title of the video, this is going to be 10 things they should add to Grand Theft Auto, just in general. It doesn't have to be like one specific game. I mean, I guess ideally it would be like the next game that comes out, but I've been doing a lot of Grand Theft Auto streams, and not that I didn't think of these things before that, but doing the streams and kind of needing more interesting things to happen in the game to react to. I have come up with these things that I think they should definitely add to any Grand Theft Auto game just to make it more fun, more interesting, more unpredictable, and more realistic. So number one, I listed storms/natural disasters. So yeah, it does rain, heavy rain, and it's storms, there's lightning and thunder, but I want to see more. I want to see like tornadoes and tsunamis and hurricanes. I mean, obviously, hurricanes only happen in like tropical areas or tropical climates, but Grand Theft Auto 5 could definitely pull that off because that's on the East Coast, and I think they have like hurricanes over there, or at least natural disasters. So that'd be fun, and actually have to have to run to go to shelter or whatever. Maybe you have some fun with it and drive around in a car, drive into a tornado, and just get tossed around. How fun would that be, right? Number two, I listed breaking into stores/houses, and this is something that I thought would be really fun, just to be able to shoot the window or throw a brick or even drive a car through a window of a store and just walk in there and cause mayhem and, I don't know, maybe steal a hot dog or something. Just something like that. Or houses. Can you imagine being able to just break into a random house and everybody freak out and they call the cops, and you can go through all their stuff and find neat things and just, I don't know, do whatever you want, grab a beer and just chill out or turn on the TV. Third thing I listed is news reporters. This one I actually did mention a couple times in my streams, where it would make the game so much more realistic and fun if, let's say, you shoot someone on the street or you stab someone. And was something that Grand Theft Auto 5 added, which I think was pretty cool, is to have paramedics or hospital people run out and try to revive this person. But that's kind of whatever. I've seen enough of that. I want them to up the ante now. I want to see a van with some, I don't know, made up news reporter channel in the game pull up, and they set up their light and their camera, and the person's talking to their microphone, and you can obviously mess with them, go up and punch them or shoot them or something, and it's just becomes just kind of a domino effect of people that show up that just die because it's a Grand Theft Auto, and that's kind of the whole point of the game is to kill people. Number 4, I listed I put NCPs, NPCs that actually fight back. Something I did notice in San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 4 was that when you punch someone or attack somebody, they actually fight back and hold up a fight. In Grand Theft Auto 5, they're a bunch of wimps. You punch someone in the nose or something, and they just plop over like a rubber chicken and just that's it. That's all the fight they can put up. Or sometimes somebody comes at you and they start fighting, and you may be you might take a hit or two, but then you punch them once or twice and they're on the ground. It's come on, put up a fight, will you? I don't like that. That makes me really mad. Or it's if you stab someone in the abdomen and then they just immediately fall over and just die. It's typically, okay, yeah, I could see some people just kind of doing that out of sheer shock and because they're in pain and whatever and blood loss, but you don't just die instantly after a wound like that. Get up and try to walk away or claw yourself away. I want to see blood on the pavement as you're trying to crawl your way to safety. I think I just spit in the camera. Number 5 I listed, and this has been a big one for me personally since Grand Theft Auto 4, is more realistic damage to vehicles. When you crash into someone, it's some of these cars in the game are so they're military grade super durable. They hardly take any damage. I mean, yeah, the glass will break and you'll see some scratches and bumps and maybe a tire will pop. But I want to see like the entire thing cave in, like how it normally would in real life. If you crash into something like a tree or another car, it's like a complete, like literally train wreck. I mean, the damage that we see in these games is just like so minuscule and insignificant, and you just keep going and going and going, and these cars like never die. They never stop going. Number 6, and this actually kind of ties in with number 1 with storms and natural disasters. But I want to see like winter. I want to see snow. I want to see cold. I want to see I want to be able to drive a car and slide around in the snow and I don't know, just like screw around and just have a lot of fun with that. I don't know. I just think like a snowstorm or something with snow, something with winter, something with like the cold and ice. I want to see more of that. Number 7, I listed cops that don't like shoot right away, because I noticed in every single Grand Theft Auto game, if you commit a crime, even the tiniest little itty bitty crime, cops show up. And, in real life, I don't know, maybe they do shoot right away if they're a really stupid cop, but most of the time they show up and they get out their little thing like, hey, stand down now, and they they give you a fair warning, and maybe they like tase you or pepper spray you or something to get you to get you on the ground. But they don't shoot right away. In Grand Theft Auto, they just immediately get out of their car and start shooting at you, and it's stupid because it's like I want it to be more like I just want to have more fun with these cops, or if like you get busted and they actually do get you, like I want to see them handcuff you, put them in your car. I want to see like the player's perspective of being inside the cop car, what the conversation's like, how what it looks like inside the jail. I want to see more of that kind of like detail. I think that'd be very cool. Number 8, I listed add gas to cars. I want to see like cars slowly run out of gas and just like kind of stop and just sit there and or maybe there's like a meter and you see it's getting empty and you got to go fill up the tank, like just like real life. I think that'd be pretty cool. Nice thing to add. 9, I listed eat, drink, and use the bathroom. I think they kind of dabbled in this in San Andreas. I don't really remember. And obviously I know you can go up to a hot dog stand and eat a hot dog or get a soda at the vending machine, but like it doesn't actually affect their actual health level or energy level. It's just kind of like, they could just go hours or days on end without eating, and it just doesn't affect their health at all. I want to see like the health meter slowly go down as they go longer and longer without eating, and then like even like let's say it's Michael in the game, like, man, I'm getting hungry, that type of thing. Like just more of that, or like hydrate, like drink water, or just whatever, or even have to get exercise, things like that you would normally have to do, or have to take a whiz, right? Let's say in Grand Theft Auto, it would just be like on the street, because us mostly guys playing that game would want to. That's just what we would do. Is just like, oh, you gotta pee, all right, pee on this building right here, that'd be kind of funny. But just like normal people stuff that like we actually have to do because our bodies make us do it. I want to see more of that. Number 10, this one's kind of, yeah, I don't know. This one just came to me in the moment, and I wrote it down because it wouldn't make more sense to me, but I understand why they don't do this. And that's when I want to see players actually noticeably wounded when they're shot or stabbed or something. Like if they get punched or shot by a cop, because in these games, I mean in all of them, you get shot and there's literally blood and like bullet wounds like just in your back and your leg and your arm, and then they just kind of walk it off like nothing happened or even run away. I want to see, if you get shot, I want to see the character like holding their arm or like limping away, or like you see them bleeding out and it's actually affecting their actual health. It's not just something they walk off and they stand still for 10 seconds and their health bar goes back up. I get it why they do it the way they do, because if they made it too realistic, people would get pissed off and say, "Oh, come on, like, throw us a bone, cut us some slack." But I still think but I have and will always believe that the more realistic a video game is of any kind, the better, and the more they follow like actual real life rules, the better. especially when it comes to games like Grand Theft Auto or what have you. I think they should definitely pay more attention to that stuff. But that's it. That's all I got for this video. It's kind of a shorter one, but it's okay. This is actually kind of this was kind of more or less a test video for my new camera anyway, so I wasn't expecting anything too crazy or fancy. I apologize if the lighting kind of looks off. I'm still experimenting with all that too, but one step at a time, man. So anyway, with all that being said, thank you guys once again very much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, comment, email me, the whole 9 yards. And yeah, as always, I will see you next time. God bless. So yeah, this is just some real quick behind the scenes stuff. I really like this camera. But this is some behind the scenes stuff. This is what I usually do before all these videos is I write down on a post-it note just whatever comes to mind. For this, it's like not usually in any particular order, but sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. This one is not. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I take 10-15 minutes to just write all this down, and then I click the camera on and I go. And usually I have my hat on too, so there's that.